sales in order to be able to bring in more revenue, to be able to make a bigger impact, you have to actually have human beings to talk to. And if people can't find you, they can't fall in love with you and they can't throw their credit cards at your face. So today we are going to be sharing some of our favorite visibility strategies, ways that you can magnify your message, be seen by more amazing humans, and I'm going to say be seen by more of the right humans, because this isn't just about vanity metrics and like, you know, I will say we have 180 million views on our Giphy account, which I think is cool, but it doesn't actually drive our sales in the way that you would think 180 million views would do. So we're going to talk about things today that are visibility strategies that actually lead to results. And I'm so glad to have you here with us. So let us know if you're watching this live or in the replay. My name is Molly Mahoney, founder of The Prepared Performer. We help you to create content that turns into clients. And I'm so stoked to be here with these amazing members today. And what we're going to do is I'm going to call everybody's name out. They're going to tell you a little bit about who they are. And then they're going to dive into one tip that can help you to increase your visibility and therefore help you to make more sales and make a bigger impact. And do you guys know why we're actually here? Do you know how this actually happened? Because we have a giveaway going on. So I'm going to share on the screen right now. I'm going to pull this up. I didn't even tell you guys I was going to do this, but I am going to pull up our giveaway because it is awesome. And I'm going to show you everything that you can get access to when you jump in. I'll put the link in the chat, put it on the bottom of the screen, but know that we have a list of over 30 strategies, 30 gifts that you can get that will help you to increase your visibility. And so I'm going to pull those up really quick before we jump into the tips. Check it out. Ta-da! There we are. It's the Magnify Your Message Toolkit. And so there is all of this goodness that you can get immediate access to. And the amazing humans who are here with us today are a part of this amazing giveaway. So I'm going to put that up on the screen. I'll put it in the chat as we jump in, because now I've got us stuck on this weird format. Hold on. Okay, there we are. But I know Donna has a really awesome tip. So Donna, you want to get us started? Tell us a little bit about who you are and what's the awesome visibility tip that you can share with us today.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you, Molly, for putting this all together. I was so excited. I have never seen anyone do this, and you are just the most creative person. So I love it.
Oh my gosh, wait. And Donna, guess what? We have Laura and Christy joined us also. There was no like beeping or whatever that happened. It's a bigger party.
Hey, Laura.
Amazing. Christy is incognito for a moment, but Christy.
Oh, no, why?
I don't know, but we can hear your amazing voice, so that's good.
All right, I'll figure it out. Carry on, girls.
I had to check the settings for my video. There you go.
You did it. You did it. It's so perfect. Hooray. All right, Donna, take us away.
Okay, I will take it away. My name's Donna Leffler, and I am an online marketing mentor. And I have my own agency called Mind Your Heart Marketing, because I love working with heart-centered people and creative people. So basically what I do is I teach people how to turn what I call their passion projects into, and taking their passion projects along with their real life wisdom and turning that into a really fulfilling online business. And so I'm going to get straight into my tip. So the tip that I have that I've been using recently, it's been working really great. It's called a hey page. And it's hey like, hey Molly. It's not hey like cows eat hay or horses eat hay. It's like, hey Molly. And so this is what you do. You create like just a very simple landing page, or it could even be sent in an email, but you create a page that is all about connecting with that person. And so I'm all about collaborating, and that's what I love to do, is collaborate with other people. That's what we're doing here today, actually. And we've been doing is collaborating to build our lists. And it's very effective and very great to work with people and create win-win situations. And so you create this hey page, and you put a very personalized, like 30-second video. And so let's say that I wanted to work with Molly. I want to collaborate with her. I want to connect with her and create a win-win situation, but maybe I don't know her very well. So I do all my research, and I create a special landing page just for her. And I put her branding on there and my branding on there, and I make it look like we can really connect easily, because we probably could, but I need her to contact me, right? And so I make it intriguing with this video, and I say, hey, Molly, I've been looking at what you're doing. I love what you're doing. And I see that you work with a similar type client that I work with, but you serve them in a much different way than I do. And I thought maybe we could put our brains together and connect and figure out how we can create a win-win situation. So connect with me at any way below. And then you put links to very easy ways to connect with you. DM you on Facebook, message you on Instagram, or just reply back to this email. Just really simple ways, or to text you.
Hold up. So you make a specific one for every person that you're reaching out to?
Yes. And this is where AI comes in, right? AI videos and cloning that video so that you can make it right specific for each person. So I've been having a really huge, great success with that, because people right away, they go, who does this? Like, who makes this specific thing with my logo, my colors? And it's for me. And then they just want to talk with me right away. Before they even know what I do, they want to talk with me. So that's my tip.
Donna, I love it so much. It's so good. We love to do whooshes, like from Jesse and Charlotte. We like whoosh. So sometimes my fingers accidentally whoosh at all times. Yeah, I love it. Donna, that's so good. And I bet there are sneaky ways that you can automate and make that something that's really easy to do. So if it sounds like something that seems super, technically difficult, I bet it's not. No. So good. And you can get, Donna, what's the gift that you have for us in the actual amazing giveaway that we have? What do you have as a gift?
All right. My gift is Path to Profits Online. And I actually came up with this idea. It's a very, very simple way to generate leads with a lead funnel. And it just explains what a lead funnel is, because I work with a lot of startups and people don't know what a lead funnel is. We as marketers, it's like, of course we know what that is. But I put my mind in a mastermind group together, and somebody said, you know what, just like, how do people make money online? How do they do it? Like, people want to know. And so it explains how to use a lead funnel in order to make money online.
Oh my gosh. And sometimes it's really good to review the basics. So I love that. You can go to molly.live/MYM for all of the gifts from everyone. And so that's for Magnify Your Message, molly.live/MYM. And I'm sure that when we go into that one specifically from you, Donna, that there are so many things that a lot of people miss when they are setting up that lead funnel. So that's a really good one. I love it. Awesome. Ava, let's jump into yours.
Okay. Eva Gregory, I help coaches, healers, holistic practitioners, those I call spiritual entrepreneurs, attract high-end clients with premium offers. And my tip is very similar, but I really like yours. I really love what you just shared, because mine is when you're working in other Facebook groups and you want to choose relevant Facebook groups that you're going in that's aligned with your interests and your expertise and what you do. Okay. And what you're looking for are people who are asking questions that are in line with what you do. Okay. So it's not about going in and just promoting your stuff, but it is about looking for those questions. And then when you see them, not only go in and answer the question, but very similar is to actually, what I was doing was doing a loom was like saying, hey, Donna, I just wanted to give you a little more detail about my answer to you, and then actually give them a lot more detail about what it is that you were sharing with them that would help them. So it really helps you stand out in a way that's a lot more than just putting a little comment there.
Also so easy. And I think sometimes we think that like, oh, that's going to take us so much time, but it doesn't have to take that much time. I love it. It's taking that extra little step to really build connections. And it's one of the things, you guys, not everybody knows this, but Eva and I first met when I painted a cat on her face at an event.
I was like,
we were sitting next to each other at an event, and it was like, okay, let's come up with some sort of interactive experience. What would you do? And so I pulled eyeliner out of my bag and I turned her into a cat the very first time that we really spent time together. But I think those human touches really make such a big impact. So I love it. What's the gift that you have?
Well, it's an interesting thing because the gift that's in the giveaway was not what I was expecting to be in the giveaway, but it's still a good gift. And it's called Instant Results Lifelong Clients Toolkit. And it's a comprehensive coaching toolkit to help your clients. Okay. And it's got like 12 different coaching tools in it, like a self-assessment workshop, worksheet, business overview, coaching session worksheets, coaching plan templates, coaching session agendas, root cause analysis worksheets, goals and action plan templates, all kinds of goodies are in there for working with your clients. Super awesome gift, even though it wasn't what I was expecting to have in there.
Well, you know, and I'm sure everybody can agree that usually when we're thinking about visibility and like magnifying your message, we think about the before people become clients, because we think about that as a way to bring in more clients. But the best way that you can bring in more clients is to actually deliver something amazing to the current clients that you have. So hello, I love it. That's so good. And we've got so many nuggets coming in the chat also. So just keep those nuggets coming, guys. It's really good to see you here. I love it. Amazing. So good. Thanks, Mrs. Gregory. I love it. So good. So awesome. Okay, Lisa, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. We're going in order. So Laura and Christy, get ready. Okay. Lisa, here we go.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm Lisa Reed, founder of Get Speaking Gigs Now and the CEO of the International Speaker Network. So obviously my tip is kind of going to be about speaking. What? And so one of the most common questions I get is, what do I speak about? Like, especially when we have decades of information or we're just an expert in lots of things, we can probably speak for a long, long time. So my specialty is get your talk ready to rock. And what we do is in that, you're going to identify 3 main tips that you would want to share, because you could keep them really short. You can expand them. You can probably make a workshop out of each one of them, or a retreat or a whole class or something. But you need to give them that 30,000 foot view of those 3 major juicy nuggets. Speaking of nuggets, then once you've created what those are, then you can write your description for your talk. You can pop a title on top. And of course, we like to start with a call to action. So it all leads down to that nice invitation to the next step. That is the format that I use for the Get Your Talk Ready to Rock method. And that's something you could do at home. Sometimes I find people need support, but honestly, that is what I do over and over again when we help people give birth to their beautiful talks.
Oh my gosh. Right as you said, birth to their beautiful talks, I pulled up Cassandra Stafford, who happens to be a doula. So she's here.
Yes.
That was crazy. So
I call myself a talk doula. I've never actually birthed a live human baby. And well, I mean, I gave birth to one, but
not someone
I
else.
wouldn't help anybody else do that. Do not call me for that, but you can call me if you want to give birth to a talk. I can do that all day.
Man, I love keeping it so simple too, because oftentimes people are like, oh, I have a 5-step framework, and now their talk is 5 hours instead of whatever it's supposed to be. So there you go. So good. What's the gift that you have for us?
I'm sharing a masterclass. It's called Attract Your Clients Through Speaking Yes Even Now. I'll tell you, I created that masterclass during COVID because I had booked 50 virtual talks, or 40 virtual talks, maybe it was, from April to December 2020. This is when everyone's like freaking out, right? The whole thing's disrupted. We're thinking this is only gonna last 6 weeks. And I'm like, no, calm down. It's okay. You can do this. And it's still relevant now because I do more virtual talks now than I did before. I kind of flipped all the way over. Super powerful stuff, especially if you're looking to become a speaker or like thinking, how can I get cash quickly? How can I hang out with people that I really want? How can I attract those ideal clients? That, like you said, the right people. We want to be working with the right people. And that's a great way to do it.
Man, I love it. It's so good. And so if you want to get access to that, plus all of the other gifts that we have, go to molly.live/MYM. And then after you register there on the thank you page, you're going to see everybody's stuff, and you can grab all of the different gifts that you want, which are really great. And they're all here to help you to be able to magnify your message. I love it. Am I going to see you in April, Lisa?
I'm going to see you and Miss Laura Gisborne.
Exactly.
I haven't seen her in person in a long time.
I know. So the amazing Laura Gisborne is actually going to be speaking at our eWomen chapter in Orange County. So I cannot wait to see you, Laura. I love you so much. Lisa and I will be there celebrating you. Let's move into your tip. So good.
So good. Well, I think, everything that's been said, I'm like, I could do that. And I could do this, right? If like even just being on this call is part of the tip, right? Like showing up and you show up, at least in my experience, I show up for the people that I really believe in, and Molly, I'm just such a super fan of you. And
I love you.
I've got some new friends here, Christy, Eva, we've known each other for a while, but we haven't connected in a while. Donna, nice to meet you. I think it happens so quickly. And I think that my super tip for most people is that you already have an incredible network. You already have an incredible amount of resources of people to reach out to. And so sometimes the push is always for more and bigger lists and bigger this and bigger that. Often where I find that my greatest conversion rates and my deepest relationships come in just reconnecting with people that I haven't talked to for a while. It can be through Messenger, it can be through text. We know when we have a launch, we start texting for dollars, if you will, and start reaching out to people and saying, hey, we haven't talked to you in a while. And all of a sudden that starts bringing momentum. They start bringing their friends. And so I think that there's some value in just connecting with the community that you have.
Yeah. And it's the thing that I think most people for some reason are afraid of.
Yeah.
Like there's some sort of resistance around it because we are taught or told or whatever by those gurus that we have to put all of this money and effort into things that bring in new people. But you're so right. Like deepening the connections that we already have can often have the biggest impact. Can you just tell us a little bit about what it is that you do too?
Oh, what do? I do a lot. That's my elevator pitch. I've spent thousands of dollars on coaches to try to tell me how to have a better one. But my reality is I'm the founder of Limitless Women. And at this point, we have grown a community of about 20,000 women that really care about giving back and using their businesses as vehicles for philanthropy. And again, that's a word that doesn't always work well in marketing. We're like, wait, someday somebody else is going to do it. So we kind of reduce it to let's have our profits for purpose. Let's have profits to take care of us, take care of our families, and then let's give from the overflow.
Yeah, I love it so much. So good. And what's the gift that you have for us in this magical 30 plus giveaway thing that we have?
Such good gifts in this program. My gosh, there's so many amazing resources, really. And so ours is messaging with a mission. We find because we live in the deep end of the ocean in our world, we're talking about purpose and meaning. And the people who are attracted to that really need to market with clarity about mission and purpose and not hide from that. Not be afraid, like you said, not be afraid to reach out, not to be afraid to be your magnificence, which is, I think, Molly, I'm going to put words in your mouth, but kind of like you're weirder. The weirder you are, the better.
We have a couple of things around. Yes, I would agree with all of it. That's why, Laura lives out near Austin, which I am obsessed with. Austin. When I stepped off the airplane in Austin, I was like, oh my gosh, I am actually home because weird is wonderful. Yeah. And we believe that your weird is actually your superpower. So yeah, you're right.
Be yourself. All right, darling. Thank you for the invitation.
Amazing. So good. Oh my gosh. So get those guys by going to molly.live/MYM. And I love the way that this all connects together because Laura and I actually went on a cruise with, Ava and I have been on cruises together, but Christy, we went on the podcasters cruise as well. So I just love all of the cruise connections happening here as well. So Christy, take it away.
Yeah. So I'm so excited. Gosh, so much great information. Networking, of course. Deb, I want to say hi to her. She made a little comment. She's somebody I knew from networking a long time ago. And I love the idea of doing your own Hey page. I think that's great. And my focus is helping women harness the power of their story to master it and monetize it. And speaking of story, I am actually in my mom's bedroom on her birthday. She has passed, but it's just kind of a neat thing. I was not going to jump on, but I'm here. I've got some amazing things in here. But so I love helping women master and monetize their story. And I've been doing that for about 12 years. Now my focus is still helping them get their story out, but monetize it because so many women realize their mess became their mission and they didn't know how to build a business around that. And so what I'm sharing in the giveaway are AI super prompts. And thanks to Molly, I've been diving into ChatGPT and creating my own GPT and all these great AI tools. And what used to take my clients weeks or months to write their story now can be done in just a few hours using my framework and some great prompts. Thanks to all Molly's training. All I could say is she is just brilliant. And I know she's brought some brilliant people together in this giveaway. This is just a little taste. These women that are on today are just a taste of all of the people that are in this giveaway. So if you're watching, if you're listening, or if you're seeing this thread, make sure you get this giveaway because it's only been extended for a few more days. So many great resources.
Oh my gosh, you are the best ever. And we were talking on Thursday, you guys, Christy has done such cool stuff with the AI strategies that we teach and really taking and making it her own. So if you're here and you're not familiar with the amazing story like superpower that Christy has done with all this AI stuff. It's really, really cool. So make sure that you go and get that too. And then I have a tip as well. So now I've got to figure out exactly which one I'm going to share because there's been so many good things.
You've been doing a lot of Canva tips lately.
Oh my gosh. Can I actually share that as my tip? You guys, this is super secret. I'm so glad that you just shared that because we have been doing a lot of Canva tips so I'm going to give kind of a twofold tip. The first is when you start sharing content, look at the actual data, look at what's taking off, and not just what's taking off in terms of reach or in terms of likes or in terms of comments, but also in terms of shares and saves. So a lot of people miss that people will save your content. And that's not a metric that you can see as what we call like a vanity metric, right? The saves kind of are hidden behind the scenes. You can see it really well on Instagram. And then you can also see on Instagram the amount of followers that came to your account from one specific video, which is another metric that a lot of people don't look at. You have to actually go look at the insights for the video. It'll show you, it says profile, and it'll say how many followers came to your account because of that specific video, which is really cool. So we did that. And by doing that, we realized the tips, there's a couple of things that do really well on our social, one of which is to give very specific tech and tool-based tips. Now, I love creating content, and I'm at the point where I'm like 5 years into hardcore creating this library of content. And so I said to my team, I have a feeling that you can create this content without me. So did you guys know, Lisa, like those videos that you're talking about?
That's not you.
They're all AI.
Oh!
And I've had so many people say, I'm going to show it really quick because I think it's crazy.
Oh
I've had so many people say like, oh, I watched your Canva video. I loved it. And then I kind of like hide because so actually the way that we're doing it is I am sending, and it's really funny because I'm going to show how funny this is. So I'm sending a video that is just, it's actually me with no sound, usually no makeup, going like this, or just, that's like all it is. I'm going to show you right now. And then our amazing graphic, there we are right there. Hi. Okay. Then our amazing graphic designer. So this video right here, that's me. But the rest of this, it's all an AI voice, and it's Kevin doing the entire video.
Wow.
But it sounds like my voice. So if you listen to it, I don't know if you guys can hear it on here, but it's all using 11 Labs, which isn't going to work for every type of video that you do. But for something like this, that's like a screen shared video, your team can do it so easily, and they're working really well. So
yeah. Molly, we can't see it. We can't see your video.
My gosh, thank you.
There we go.
I was so excited about it. Hold on, let's start it again. So in here, that's me. But the rest of it is all my team. Could you hear it when I played the sound earlier?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Remover. Note that this might take a while depending on your video. Now it's time to change the background. Select any. That's all AI.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Wow.
That's so cool.
So cool. So
my
cool.
gosh. And it's a really easy way to take something that, isn't like a deeper, like I'm not putting out things that are very like deep pieces of information. They're all kind of like the little fluffy things that happen to do really well. And then we can move people closer toward you, the actual human being. So I'm also always very upfront about the fact that we're using AI for that stuff because we're never trying to trick people. But it's a pretty cool tip. So thanks, Lisa. Yeah, so fun. Amazing. I also, Christy, you shared a tip the last time that we did this, which I would love you to share again, which is what you do on your podcasts with your free gifts. I've never seen anybody else do it, and I think it's such a cool idea. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. So, I mean, we have a podcast, and all of our guests always give most of them give some sort of a free gift, which is, a great way to serve our audience more. But what we do is we have people opt into our gift vault. So instead of getting that one gift, they opt in and they have access to all of the gifts. And that allows us to build our list and allows our guests to have ongoing opt-ins more than just that one episode, because there are going to be more people that are going to see all of the gifts in the gift vault. And then people are going to sign up for the things that resonate with them. So it's getting qualified.
Brilliant. That
Yeah,
is brilliant.
it's such
Yeah.
a great way to continue to celebrate your partners, like Laura, how you send out your Friday freebies. You know, oftentimes we get afraid of doing partnerships, I find, because it's like, oh, it's going to take us so much time. But this is a perfect example that literally I was like, hey guys, can you jump on a live stream? And here we are. It doesn't have to be something that's complicated or takes a really long time. So I think it's so cool. And like Laura has worked that in with her Fridays. You do it. You still do the free gift Friday, right?
8 years.
8
Wow.
years. Hello.
Wow.
It works. So awesome.
So I'm thinking about Christy's library. I'm like, what can we do with a library? That sounds so smart. You know, we've got the blog thing going on, but I love hanging around smart women. I love learning new things.
No,
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you for sharing your wisdom.
So I just want to know quickly, Laura, what is the free Friday thing that you do?
We send out on Fridays, we send out a free gift, and we started that really as a way to force me to create content, because I really was like, okay, we were trying to, we're like most people that get started. I'm like, okay, once a month, can I get a newsletter out? And what am I going to do? And then I was like, Fridays come every week. So we started with, and the first year, all we did was promote other people because I had no content. I was really just figuring this out, So now over the years, we've got a podcast, we've got our YouTube channel, we've got different tips and trainings and stuff. But it's, the goal is for us to keep nurturing and loving our community and supporting them as they grow, because we all need, we just need that consistency. I think that there's something in that, again, for value of relationships is consistency.
Yeah. And it's an easy way, it's an easy reason to reach out to people, like, we're building the list of what we're sending out as a part of our Friday freebies. Like it's just a really easy way to keep deepening that. So
good. So good.
I love it. I love it. Amazing. Yeah. Okay, we've got some questions coming in, and then I know we're going to wrap up because I know Lisa has to head out in just a bit. But are you guys good if we answer some of these questions that came in?
Sure.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so Justin is saying, with the gift vault, you collect the email addresses. Do you pass those on to the guests? I know how you do this, but will you tell us, Christy, what you do?
Yeah. So once people are into the gift vault, then there's a button for each gift, and then the person would opt into that person's list if that's the gift they wanted. So the guests aren't getting all of them, just the ones that are interested in what they have to offer.
And it's actually really similar to what we're doing with this giveaway that we're doing today.
Exactly.
It's like almost the same exact thing. So this is actually the thank you page once you register. So when you sign up for the Magnify Your Message Toolkit, those emails, this is like, I'm hosting the giveaway. So I will have all of the emails that come in the beginning. And then from here, what happens is you get the chance to opt into all of these different things to get gifts from everybody else that's on here. So like Gabrielle, you get to get her gift there. You could get Kay's gift here. Ava's gift is here. She's on the call. Amazing. Lori Lyons, right? And when you do that, so let's go to Eva's here. This is then a place where you'll opt in to get the specific gift from her, which is that whole awesome client toolkit, which is amazing. Great. So it kind of works like that, right? Christy?
Yeah, absolutely. Same thing. Same principle.
Amazing. Perfect, Justin says. And I know Damon, who I love, Damon Oates so much, was here, and he was saying, Laura, during your tip, he was talking about text messaging and how text messaging can be such a great way to stay connected. And I totally agree. And the more that we open up that as a conversation, rather than just like a broadcast channel, when we recognize that we can communicate back with people, I find that that's a really important piece of that puzzle. So.
Well, you've always been so good at that, Molly, with Messenger, right? Like, again, like starting the conversation, but then the secret sauce is continuing the conversation, right? So
and
I think open the door, but then you've got to stay in the conversation to really keep that relationship deepening.
Definitely. And I think that's where people get scared to even start it. But once you start it, then you'll remember who the person is and remember that you actually do have stuff to talk about. So it's so awesome. So great. Okay, this was so amazing. So thanks, guys, so much for joining us. I'm so proud of us for our little 30-minute live. We did so much value in such a short amount of time. And remember, if you want to learn more about these amazing humans and be able to grab over 30 of these visibility strategies, I love all of these. I'm going to pop that back up on the screen one more time. Just go to molly.live/MYM and you'll get to learn more about these amazing humans. Donna, I'm so glad to be able to have really hung out for the first time. Are you going to the high level event in October, Donna?
Oh, yes. I don't think I'm ever going to miss another one of the, ever. It was so amazing.
I totally agree. So if anyone wants to hang out with us in Dallas, we're going to the Level Up event in October. I'll be in Austin in April with Laura. I'm sure I'll be on a cruise with Christy and Ava again.
Somewhere, somehow. Yeah.
Yep.
So thank you guys so much for joining us. And we look forward to seeing more of you. Make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you say hello, because we are all about having those conversations and making sure that we have more fun, make more money, because that's how we make a bigger impact. I so appreciate each of you.